tutorial on how to shuffle.
Follow these steps to change the oil in your mower.
So I'm going to show you step by step how to French braid your own hair.
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a paper gun that shoots without blowing and has a trigger-like thing.
How to pick a lock.
In this clip, we're going to show you how to pitch in softball.
Kissing, a how-to guy.
Your name, you just kill me. Could you please do that?
Our first question is whether or not YouTube is an effective tool to learn from.
And for after that, we want to know, is there anything that's actually harder to learn from YouTube than from, say, reading a book or looking at pictures? We chose how to tie a bowline knot as our test piece because knots are often traditionally taught either person to person or from a manual or a book.
Check out our How to Tie a Bowline Knot on YouTube. We use as our case study.
How to tie a bowline knot. Step 1. Cross the end of the rope over the top of the remaining rope, making a Q shape. Step 2.
We asked our friends and we conducted experiments. Check it out.
This is the rope we're using on how to tie knots.
Rope!
We also asked some people to learn, could you learn how to tie a knot from these pictures? Hard to say. Difficult.
Have you ever learned anything from YouTube? You can talk to me.
Yes.
What do you think? Like, what kind of videos have you watched, or what kind of things have you been able to learn from YouTube?
Anything from like educational videos to how-to videos, like directly how to do things.
Which sort of direct how-to videos have you watched and found effective?
Anything from like fixing something on my computer to doing like at-home projects to even like if you've seen like Khan Academy kind of things, like how to actually do like things in school, like education and stuff.
Yeah. I think for one of my classes I had to watch YouTube videos. Ones I can't remember what it was on, but...
All that like stuff with the light show was all from YouTube videos.
Really? That's cool.
First of all, do you consider yourself to be a visual learner?
Yes.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I would say so.
Can you think of anything that would be harder to learn from YouTube than from reading?
Not that I can think of immediately.
Not necessarily unless you're if you're a person who needs to read it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So you think
I can't think of anything, really.
So you think it's just easier in general to learn from the video content can be used to teach pretty much everything?
Yeah, I think so, because it's more visual and you can see someone like actually go through the steps of doing it in real time.
History, any history. History class you can't learn from YouTube.
Today we're going to talk about Ben Franklin. The most discussed Franklin adventure was the kite in the lightning storm. He flew a kite in a lightning storm and discovered electricity. I believe Franklin had his son William prove this point, not himself. William Franklin was a dick. He was a kid who had a famous rich father who didn't give a shit about his father. I believe Franklin was sitting down at dinner with William. Franklin's fucking nuts at this point. He says, "Holy shit, William, there is a fucking lightning storm happening right now. Outside. Come with me. I need to throw up and I'll come back."
Okay.
This is what I think happened. This isn't historically accurate, but it's what I think happened. I don't believe that Ben Franklin would be reckless enough to throw a kite out into a lightning storm. I think he would have his kid, who he didn't give a shit about because he was born from a prostitute. I think he would have him go out in a lightning storm with him. And I think William is the one who flew the kite in the lightning storm.
So learn how to tie a bowline knot from YouTube.
To tie a bowline knot. The bowline is the workhorse of knots.
Do I need that?
It never slips, comes loose, or jams under strain. How many people do you know who are
It goes through it again, don't worry.
Wait. You will need a single length of rope. Step 1. Cross the end of the rope over the top of the remaining rope, making a Q shape. Step 2. Pass a short portion of the end of the rope, or the tail of the Q, through the loop from behind and back along the remaining. Step 3. Step 4. Step 5.
You can go again if you need to.
So I'll try it again. I got lost like halfway through there.
You can do it again if you want, because that's not
correct. There's one off, but it's close. That's it.
Yep.
awesome.
This is a bowline.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well done.
Alright, I hope you're ready to fall very painfully back
I'm gonna
into
be
the
the center.
bathroom.
On your mark. Set. Go.
I can't go back. So, this is the written instructions. Here are the first 3 pictures, other 3 on the back. This is a bowline knot.
Oh.
Useful knot to have.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for learning from YouTube. Most of our subjects were extremely optimistic about their potential to learn from YouTube, but in fact our results ended up being less impressive.
It was pretty interesting that we found that people really struggled to learn how to tie a knot from YouTube, rather than sometimes it's easier to use pictures. So that might be due to, what do you think that could be due to, Chris?
Well, in conclusion, it could be due to the quality of the video itself affecting the way that people are learning from it.
Or even the subject matter, like maybe traditional knots are easier to learn from traditional methods, and something like learning how to play a new video game that you, or how to do makeup, that would be more cool from a video than from something traditional.